Hello? Audio check. Audio check. Okay. Voice sounds good, but then my voice usually sounds. How are you all doing? This is a late Monday Marvels, and we are back with Behind the Frame, the finest scenery. So, we beat this last Monday. For those of you who might be unaware while we're streaming this again, in my glasses a bit as I go over this. So, what I discovered after I ended stream last Monday is that there was an icon on the screen, and you'll probably see this once I press the button. On this screen here, the one you're looking at, that I didn't notice before. And it said Jack. And I'm like, what is that? And so I clicked it, and again, this was after I had already ended stream, and it launched me into the Jack DLC. So I wasn't aware this game had DLC. Maybe it's like on disc, or I'm not exactly sure what you would call it. I mean, I don't have a disc in my system. This is off the hard drive. But I guess this is like part of the main game, and I just didn't know about it. So we're going to go through that tonight. Basically, I mean, I'm guessing, but I think it's just going back through the events of the main game, but from the viewpoint of the other character, from the viewpoint of Jack. So I don't know if it's going to be exactly the same story. I don't know if maybe it's just going to be the story of more in depth about how they met. I mean, I'm not really sure what it's going to be. But I am interested in it, and I am looking forward to finding out. So, but before we dive in, let me first go through our opening announcements, as per usual, to allow our other viewers the opportunity to join us for the night's show. So, welcome everyone. I'm your host, Lord Orfeo, and I stream at least 5 days a week, and I stream a little something different each and every day of the week. I know that not every person likes every game or game genre, and so I try to vary my content to appeal to a more varied viewer base. Also, doing so helps to prevent me from getting burnt out on any one game or game genre, and so it is a win-win. Due to that, I have established various stream themes, I call them, throughout the week. And so let's go through those now. Mondays, I have what I call Monday Marvels, and that's what we're doing today. And on Monday Marvels, we can stream any game from any genre, but no horror and no role-playing games. Those game genres are valued here, but they have their own stream days set aside specifically for them. Beyond that, all games we stream on Mondays cannot be part of a series. They have to be a one-off. Due to this, we typically stream indie games on Mondays. Tuesdays, I take the day off. Wednesdays, in the Discord, we have a Discord, type !Discord in the chat to see it. We have anime afternoons, during which we screen through 2 episodes of a given series. And then afterwards on Twitch, we have community chat and gaming news, which is our weekly Just Chatting stream covering community updates, gaming news, and game releases for the week. Thursdays are our RPG afternoons. And so if you like role-playing games, that is the day for you, Thursday. Fridays are Franchise Fridays, and they're very similar to Mondays. We can stream any game from any genre, but again, no horror, no role-playing games. But unlike Mondays, the game we stream on Fridays must be part of a series, hence the name Franchise Fridays. Due to this, we typically stream AAA games on Fridays. Spooky Saturdays are next, and you can probably guess what that is. If you like horror games and all things creepy, join us then. And Sunday I take the day off as well. So if any of those stream themes are of interest to you, then I encourage you to drop me a follow. and I hope to see you sometime during the week. And with our opening announcements now out of the way, let us return to the stream of the day. So we are here for Monday Marvels, and this is Behind the Frame, the Finest Scenery from Silver Lining Studio. So again, last Monday we played through the game in a single sitting, and it was a bit confusing at first. I actually thought the game was glitched at first. But once we got over that hurdle, the game went somewhat smoother. I really liked the emotional impact that the ending hit us with, and now that some of the surprise is gone, I don't know if the DLC is going to hit the same way. I'm guessing it's not, but it will still, I think, be a nice journey back through some of the events of the game story. Have a nice warm cup here of pomegranate green tea. I don't know if I've ever had pomegranate, like the actual fruit, but the tea is good. Okay. Put in my earbuds here. Alright, let's get into it. And you can see there it is. It appeared there, behind the frame, the finest scenery, Jack. Now, once I click this, it might ask it, do I want to continue or start a new game? I didn't, like, I did launch into this. I did click it before because I didn't know what it was, and then it launched me into the Jack DLC, and I was like, oh, this is part of the game. This is DLC, and then I backed out immediately. So I didn't get into this at all, but I would like to start from the beginning for you to have the full game experience, the full Jack experience. Hello, Lorelei. How are you doing tonight? Continue with the DLC? No. Any current progress will be lost. Are you sure you want to start the DLC again from the beginning? Yes, because I made no progress in it. But I think if we just continue with it, it'll skip the intro, and I want you to get the intro. There's his kitty. You're doing awesome? That's great, Lorelei. And how am I? I'm doing alright. I got some good sleep. And now I'm excited to be here. And, finishing up behind the frame the finest scenery from Monday Marvels. You have good news? Oh, what is the good news? Good kitty. You guys hungry? You've gained quite some weight. You were so small and muddy when I took you in. Cans of cat food, source of their fat. Alright, come here. Oh. Hungry kitties. You finally got a PS5! Wow! Big news, Lorelei. Congratulations. Those have been really hard to come by for quite some time. I mean, now they're finally becoming more attainable due to supply going up. But, yeah. Congratulations. So what's the first thing you're either going to do or that you've done? I don't know if you've set it up yet. On your PS5. You ordered it online from GameStop. Ah. Nice, nice. Amber would love to see this. I wonder if she's doing okay in New York. Oh, so this game takes place in between. Interesting. Okay. So this game does not cover how they met. Or this DLC, anyway. They've already met, and she went off to New York to showcase her work. And we stayed behind. Okay. So you ordered your PS5, and is it still on its way, or you finally received it in? And what are you going to do? What's the first thing you're going to do with it after setting it up? And logging into your PSN account, of course. Every time you hear the sound of a can opening, they come right over. Memories of our creative moments. Aww. Very lovely art styles, too. I envy Millet for his success. Not the best time to go out. There are still things to do. I know they want me to paint the picture. I'll get there eventually. I want to look around. Lavender reminds me of my hometown. They look pretty. Oh, you can water them. I hope it stays ever so lively. The scent of lavender calms my mind. Oh. The paint box Amber left behind. Oh. In the main game, you were given the code to this. I wonder if they're going to try to require us to remember that code to open it. A piece of my recent work that I'm quite happy with. Some wood carvings from before. I like to carve when I'm not painting. I always kind of wanted to learn to carve. I used to whittle when I was younger. But I never really produced anything that I would call artistic. My writing desk. Okay, we are ready. This is a draft. I should check the sketch first. Oh, okay. This is exactly like Amber's painting from the first game, where I look at it and I'm like, I have no idea what this is. Oh, check the sketch. Is it in your... It is in here. Very nice, very nice. Aww. Oh, that's her painting after she finally finished it, the one you work on throughout the entire main game. A photo of us and her painting before she left for New York. Blue paint. Blue is a profound color, but melancholic at times. Ah, Tasachi! Hello, Tasachi. How are you doing? Larlai says, I am transferring my PS4 games to my PS5. I just received it today. Very nice, very, very nice. Well, that is a good thing to do. The first thing you want to do is transfer your PS4 games to your PS5. There are probably some games that will run faster and perform better on your PS5 as opposed to the PS4, and load faster too. So very nice, Lorelei. I hope you have a lot of fun with it. Sachi asks, am I too late? No, nonsense, Tasachi, you are right on time. We've only been going now for like 15 minutes, and you know me, the first 5 minutes is pretty much spent talking. I'm just doing the opening announcements. So, yes, we've just gotten underway. Hello, Fusion, welcome. Fusion says, I is here. And has redeemed, hello, I'm new to stream. Well, welcome to the stream, Fusion, for the very first time. Again. And cheers. Your hydration redemption. So we got an anime intro scene, and it was just the young man, Jack. He pulled back the drapes to let in the sunlight, and he fed his kitties. We watered his lavender plant, and we just clicked on some paintings around his room. And now in order to sit down and paint this painting, he said that we should refer to the sketch so that we know which objects to paint which color. And so that's what I'm doing. I just opened his diary and I'm looking through some of the things in here. Fusion says the first 30 minutes is talking. That depends on the game, sometimes. If I have like a little mini rant from a previous play session to go over, then sometimes it happens. But how are you doing, Fusion? How are you doing? Nice. I didn't know what the Jack DLC would contain. I thought what it would contain would be, maybe it would either parallel the events of the main game, but it would be the story from Jack's perspective, or maybe it would talk more about how he and Amber got together. But that doesn't seem to be the case. In the main game, we sort of play as Amber, developing her artwork up to the point where she's about to leave for New York, and then the game skips a huge chunk of time, and then the next time we really see Amber, she's an old woman and she's walking around a gallery, which we assume the gallery is also in New York. This DLC, the Jack DLC, seems to be set in that gap of space. So as he was feeding his cats, he said, oh, this is something nice. I bet Amber would like to see this. I wonder how she's doing in New York. So this is right after Amber left for New York with her work. And so we get to see what Jack does while she's away. So that's kind of interesting. Tasachi says, I hope I won't fall asleep during the game. Oh. It is very relaxing music. Green paint. Green is nature's favorite and the color of life. White paint. White is the color of peace and tranquility. My paintbrush. Amber took my favorite one with her to New York. Okay. So we have to paint whatever this is. And I mentioned this just before I think you got here. I find this funny. When we first started painting this picture over here, I had no idea what this was. Like, no clue. Like, now, once it's finished, I know what it is. It's like a field of flowers and grass and grain, and you see the sky and everything. Like, that's really pretty. But when I look at this, even when I look at this colored in, I still have no idea what this is. It's like their paintings are like so abstract for me that I can look at it and not know what it is until it's like done. And then I get it. Okay. So this is supposed to be blue. And it looks like he's missing yellow and purple. I wonder if we'll get those. Fresh breeze, warm sun, and the most perfect picnic. I like that they let you control the brush, but I feel bad when I see like the paint drip and smear over stuff. It's like I'm not a good painter. I feel bad. And then this over here. I miss the smell of the wheat field and the days we sketched together. Aww. I do like when the paint dries though, and you can kind of see like it lighten up. Okay. What else was on there? This here is green, and then this chunk down here is green. Okay. And it is very late. The birds start singing outside here. Well, it goes with the game sounds, at least. Yes, that's true. That day is forever engraved in my mind. Okay, I still remember the song we listened to that day. Oh, this is... there were... okay, I get it now. That's the sky, clouds, naturey scenes, their canvas. This is... okay, this is a scene from, I guess, when they were painting together. Okay, yellow. Field of grain. Oh, I don't have yellow. Okay, well, I guess use white then. White is everything above the grain. Okay. This is the wheat field where we sketched together. Aww. Oh wait, what's this little bit over here? Is that also yellow or is that green? Oh, that's white. Okay. His wrist position feels like he's gonna get carpal tunnel problems soon. It just hurts me to look at it. It was like that in the main game too with Amber. I miss the smell of the wheat field, yes. Where you could contort her wrist into all sorts of unnatural angles. Or at least uncomfortable angles. Something's missing. Yes, we need yellow. Was that a knock at the door? She sent me a letter! Aw, from Amber to Jack. A photo of Amber. Even in New York, she's still as cheerful as ever. Aw. 1618, I bet that's the code. So, we did see her case, Amber's paint case, and I was like, oh no, it requires a combination, like a numeric combination to unlock. And it's probably the same numeric combination from the main game, but it's been a week since we played, I don't remember the combination. So it's nice that they give you like a reminder. I hope everything goes well with her exhibition. A letter from Amber. Dear Jack, sorry for the late update, but I'm finally all settled in New York. I've been meaning to write to you since I arrived. Everything is new to me. The city is full of fancy buildings and interesting folks. Wish you were here. The joint exhibition opens next month, so wish me luck. P.S. Check out my photos. Cats in New York are really chubby. They remind me of Ginger and Biscuit. I miss them. How are you all doing? P.P.S. You said you had a hard time getting yellow paint. There is a tube of it in my paint box. You know the combination. Looking forward to hearing from you. Amber. Aw, a tube of yellow paint? What a great help! There are the kitties we've been feeding. Oh. His writing desk. We haven't written her a letter back. Where do I start? Oh, wait, no. No! I didn't want to do this yet. Ah, well. I guess we can write her back now. Dear Amber. I like the sound effect of the pencil makes. Glad you're doing well in New York. He has nice handwriting. You look as energetic as usual. The cats and I miss you very much. Aww. We hope to see you soon. Why did these do that with soon? Was that intentional, or did he change his mind on the word? It doesn't feel right. I'll come back to this later. My worries and doubts go here. You can see he has a nice apartment here. His paintings, green door, window for light. His paints. There's his lavender plant. Some of the other sketches and paintings that he's done. He also carves wood when he's not painting. Oh, they're sleeping now. Aw. They're asleep. How adorable. Sleeping cats are happy cats. Amber's gonna love this. Maybe that'll be a new painting for us. Alright. And that's it. That's this guy's apartment. I love the graphics in this game. And the animations. Very nice. Alright, let's get that yellow paint. I know the combination. We know it now. We're given a reminder. I wonder when the DLC came out compared to the, Oh, we have purple in here too. And red. We have all the colors in here. Yellow paint. Yellow is the color of light and hope. But I wonder when this came out. I got the yellow paint. I know what to do with it. Compared to the base game. It was nice for them to give you a reminder of the code. Because I would not have remembered. Color of sunshine and vitality. That day is forever engraved in my mind. If there were a coloring game like this, I would get into that. Or like a painting game or some sort of art game where you could just choose a color and like just fill in other people's drawings, because I wouldn't be artistic enough to make my own drawings. But if I could like fill in other people's drawings and color it however I wanted, and then it would like shift the art style like this, couldn't have done it without her paint. Gonna thank her properly. Got some ideas. I should write back to Amber. But I would totally get into an art game like this. The hill as I remember it. Alright, now let's write her a letter. A sketch of the cats would put her in a good mood. Aw, he's sending her the sketch. That's nice. Dear Amber, glad you're doing well in New York. I hope to follow you in your footsteps one day. And he does, eventually. I don't have a camera, but I drew the cats for you. They're doing fine. Jack. Will she write back? Ah, a new painting. Ginger is getting old and spends more time resting. Oh, that's right, Ginger eventually passes away in the main game. Sad. When was the last time I carved wood? Will it come back to life? Let's see. Oh. Maybe not. Lavender branch. It's wilted, but it still smells like sunshine. My lavender is wilting. Is it not getting enough sun? Still got some paintings to do. The painter is my role model, Millet. Or Millet. Either Millet or Millet. I know millet's a food. I prefer to call it Millet. Oh, this is the cafe that they used to meet in. Aw, he's painting memories. That's what she was doing during the main game, although she didn't realize it. But she was painting memories of herself and Jack, and he's doing the same thing. Only her paintings included them in it. It included the people. His paintings are just the scenery where they met and worked. That's sweet. Okay. Sometimes the little things in life mean the most. Very true. This is still my favorite coffee place. Oh, he painted in the brown already. Okay, that's nice. There are the bushes outside. And then... Okay, the window frame is white. Oh, that was wrong? Not quite right. Oh, I went too far to the left. Okay. Art, music, life. We talked about everything. By chance we met. By fate we got to know each other. I don't think I'm supposed to... Is that right? Okay, that is right. Nice. Sorry about the paint dripping there. Okay. And then there's white around this area. We exchanged so many ideas here. Oh, blue. Okay. Blue sky. I could almost smell the coffee. Guessing this is a glass door. Yep. Nice. That looks like red to me. We don't have access to red yet. I mean, you kind of painted this anyway, but that's what we need for here. It looks like he only has a spot for purple, though. We don't have space for red on here. Yeah. Oh, wait. What's on the far left? No, it's more red. So yeah, we don't have that yet. I need my red paint. Gotta find it so I can finish the painting. Oh, the case isn't here. We can't borrow Amber's, I guess. So we do have to find it. Alright, where is it? They're not hungry yet, but I'll prep the meal anyways. Their lunch is ready. Biscuit sure is enjoying the meal. Ginger doesn't seem to have an appetite. Ginger and Biscuit both love this brand. Alright, where's the red paint? Is it in here? No. Is it in here? No. Where did you put your red paint? I should put things back where they belong. Oh, we are going to use her paint. The combination reminds me of the wonderful time we spent together. What's this? Amber's note. Looks like a note she wrote to motivate herself. Never give up on painting the finest scenery. Aw, it's the title for the game. Red paint. Red is the color of passion and action. Oh, that's the painting that we did at the beginning of this DLC. Wheat field blowing in the wind. It all seems like yesterday. It's almost finished, but I'm not happy with it. I still need some inspiration. A knock at the door. The mailman again? A lot of letters, looks like. So many letters. Is there a greetings from New York? Recommendation letter from the professor. I probably shouldn't turn it down again. Letter of recommendation to Gallery Showcase. Honorary Gallery Showcase. It's time, Jack. You're professor. Rent notice. Another month has passed. Dear tenant, your rent in the amount of 600 euros is due immediately. Your cooperation in the matter is appreciated. Another letter from Amber. With a leaf. A dry maple leaf, tinged by time with red and yellow. That's cute how he saves everything she sends him, like little objects. A letter from Amber. Are we sharing the same autumn? Dear Jack, how have you been? I just got an opportunity to hold my first solo exhibition. I'm thrilled, but also very nervous. Autumn in New York is just gorgeous. The glamorous and bustling streets are now tinged with a golden yellow, much like yellowed photos from years gone. But the seasons change. A new year will come, and memories will be made again. Stay warm while it's getting cold outside, my dear friend. Here's a piece of autumn I kept for you. Amber. Aw. Tinges of red and yellow. I think I've got an idea. The setting sun leaves an afterglow of time. I guess I have to guess where to put the yellow. I don't know. Is it on the floor? I don't know if the sun's coming through here, or if it's coming through here, or both. We used to hang out there. I guess we're just gonna have to trial and error. Time waits for no one. I'll just paint it all yellow and see what happens. Nope. The cafe is still there, but things are different now. Ah, we did give it a yellow, kind of a yellow glow there. Okay. Can we make memories again? Like what she wrote in the letter? Amber always inspires me with her letters. How do I thank her? That does look better. Let's write her another letter. Got some ideas. Dear Amber. Oh, wait. I don't think I can back out now. The cats, I just noticed when I spun back around, the cats were, like, resting near me. I might have been able to, like, send her another photo. Oh well. Dear Amber, I'm doing fine, but Ginger is getting old and has less energy now, but I'm always here. So there's nothing to worry about. The professor wrote another recommendation letter for me. I know you would want me to go for it, but I'm not sure if I'm good enough. Okay, it's not gonna let me write the letter because I didn't see the kitties, I think. It doesn't feel right. I'll come back to this later. Oh no, what is it doing? No! Oh, I hope it's not stuck. Once you're in here, there's no way to get out. Is there? Return to the home screen? Maybe there is. Yes? Let's see if there's a way to get out. Maybe if I just continue, I won't be stuck at the writing desk. Okay, good, I'm not. We did finish the painting. It has a yellow afterglow effect. It's a little weird, though, that we had to back out that way. They should have given you another option to back out of your letter. But I don't see anything, though. It looks normal. I thought that was something different, but I guess I was wrong. Nope. I guess we are supposed to be. Got some ideas. Maybe it'll back out and I'll click the lavender plant. maybe I'll just have to compose multiple letters. Dear Amber. Oh, he is just writing a different letter. Everything's good here. As it usually is. It's starting to drizzle occasionally. Oh, he's not going to mention the cats. He doesn't want to worry her. That's sweet. The leaves are also turning yellow. By the way, thank you for the maple leaf. It has inspired me. Jack. I'll send her this lavender as well. I hope my gifted words will inspire her too. What? There's no analog. I feel like this is a bug. Oh, I probably didn't have to do that. Once I pressed the start button, I got my cursor back. So the game's a little buggy, but it's not bad. There we go. Now we got our cursor back. So much mail. Flyer for EOS Cafe. A flyer for a newly opened cafe. EOS Cafe. Coffee. Stop by for a while and you'll find it worthwhile. EOS Cafe opening soon. It's a new place they can check out together. Hypermarket ad. I've been getting more ads recently. Big sale, 30% off all items. Grab the chance to stock up on your daily necessities. Gallery Showcase. Invitation to artist. This is my first time getting invited to something this big. I'll have to do my best. The finest scenery. Gallery Showcase. Dear Jack, we would like to extend a warm invitation to you to submit your artwork for this gallery showcase. We admire your excellent command of painting and your unique artistic language. Your participation will enrich this exhibition. The theme of this exhibition is the finest scenery. Please submit your interpretation of the finest scenery in life. Opening date, Tuesday, August 11th. We sincerely look forward to your participation. Haven't heard from her in a while. How is she doing? No new letter from Amber yet. The cafe at sunset. The hue is like a yellowed photo. Our past painted. Where's Biscuit? Biscuit's lunch is ready. Trophy earned. He and his cat. Is Biscuit not hungry yet? Biscuit's out again. He's like Ginger when she was young. Oh, the plant. I guess I don't have to water this anymore. Aw, his plant died. Oh, I like the window open. I like you can see the falling snow. That's really pretty. I've only ever seen snow once in my life. It was when I was very, very young. I think it was when I was 5, maybe 6 years old. My parents took me up to New York State, and it was beautiful. I'd like to see snow again. So we're probably going to start painting this, and then need a color, and then have to come over here to the case to fetch it. I wonder if we can do it now. Does she still remember that this paint box is here? It changed the code. It's empty now. Aww. I wonder if he's feeling abandoned by her, since he hasn't read from her in a while. You can see snow falling out the window over here as well. That's pretty. Haven't left the house in a while. The finest scenery. I'm familiar with this theme. Red umbrella. Where's our paint thing? Oh, we don't need it. He's auto painting for us. He's shifting the colors. That's interesting. This is painting of the future. Here's Amber in her white dress. Her art case. That's sweet. His painting of the finest scenery includes her. A rainy scene that I remember so well, but I'm not sure if I can say it's finished. Guess I'll take a walk too. Oh, we found our kitty. Oh, out for some fresh air, huh? You cute kitty. Amber's back. Is that who I think it is? Oh, we can go back if we want to. Or go that way. Wonder why we'd go that way. I kinda wanna go that way now. See what's over here. Is there something hidden over here? Oh, there is. There's a little shop here. A bakery I didn't know about. Business is looking good. Ah, Creepy is here. Hello, Creepy. How are you doing? Creepy says, I got my new favorite flavor of ice cream. Cherry vanilla. Well, that was my father's favorite flavor. And Creepy has redeemed, hello, I'm new to stream. Well, welcome, Creepy, to our stream for the very first time. Again. And Creepy has also redeemed Hydrate. Very well. Cheers, Creepy. Are you enjoying some cherry vanilla ice cream right now? Small bakery filled with warm light. It smells really good. The customers made this alley very lively. Alright, let's go back. Must say hello to Amber. I wonder if she'll still be there, petting the cat. Oh, she waited for us. Amber? Snow is really coming down. Closed today. Guess I'll just wait it out here. Oh, there she is again. It's like you're navigating a painting. It is beautiful. I mean, I guess technically we are navigating a painting because all this was done in watercolor paint. With, I think, the exception of the characters. She always stays true to herself. What about me? Oh. Is she still working hard for her goal? Like what she said in her letters? We used to talk about our dreams. What was my dream back then? I still see her in my mind. Aww. I wonder what she's doing now. I wonder if that's it. I wonder if... now the dialogue's repeating. There's nowhere I can go. Maybe I'm just supposed to see her image and not click it and let it fade out on its own? Because once I see her, it gives me a certain period of time until it does... Oh. Oh. Trophy earned. So lost. I guess you are supposed to keep clicking on it to some degree. And I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do to progress. I mean, getting the trophy was cool, but I feel like now I just have to let her fade away. There we go. There are beautiful things you notice only when you let go. Oh, he's changing it. Oh, he painted her out. Is he letting go of her? The snow has stopped. Another letter from Amber. It's a letter from her. Creepy answers the question of the week. Which game have you played, or which game have you replayed the most, and why? Creepy answers Advance Wars 2, Black Hole Rising, because it's good. Do you have the new games for the Nintendo Switch? Those came out already, right? Invitation to Amber's exhibition. A long-awaited invitation from Amber. You are cordially invited to a solo exhibition at the Museum of Modern Art, New York. Amber solo exhibition opening Tuesday, August 11th, 6:30 to 9:30 at night. RSVP, Amber. New York is just so far away. For the exhibition, the finest scenery. Sometimes regrets are memories made. Time passes by, waiting for no one. You always remind me not to give up on what I truly love. Trying to get all the dialogue in. why I keep stopping. Okay, I guess that was it. Looks like he's painting her outline. This would bring a very different feel to the main game if it turns out that she went to New York and he kind of let her go and she let him go because her life was in New York and she never really came back, but she always held this place in her heart, and him as well. That would make the game have a far more somber ending. Aw. It's Amber painting. In the main game, I thought they got together, like they were married and they had kids, and like he died, and then that was like she was sad that he died. But this makes it seem like she left to go pursue her dream in New York, and that she just never returned. And he stayed here and he kept doing his own thing and pursuing his separate dream. That gives the ending of the main game far more emotional impact when she eventually goes to a gallery and she sees what I think is actually this painting painted by Jack, and she put Jack's paintbrush on the shelf near it. She kept his paintbrush all those years, even though they were apart. That's really sweet. That is really, really sweet. That's why it was signed Jack in the bottom left-hand corner, because he was the one to paint her from memory. Perhaps the finest scenery is not scenery at all. Thank you for reminding me of all this. Dear Amber, I think he's going to decline her invitation. Congratulations on your solo exhibition. I wish I could attend, I know it. But I have other engagements that day. I'm sure it's going to be a success. Best wishes, Jack. How sad. I'm grateful. I did not think the DLC would hit as hard emotionally as the ending of the main game, but it is. We also can't turn. Oh, that's so sweet. So well, actually, I don't know. We've never seen him eat breakfast. We've seen him feed the cats a lot, but we don't know what his breakfast normally is. But this is actually very close to Amber's standard breakfast. Egg, toast, and coffee. Though this, I feel like this isn't coffee. This might be tea. It only has one slice of toast. She usually has two. A letter from the Academy of Art. Thank you, letter from the Academy. I've done a lot these years. Maestro Jack, we would like to express our gratitude to you for recommending artists. They are a truly wonderful addition to the exhibition. Your renowned painting, Snowy Scene, once again received wide acclaim. We sincerely look forward to working with you again in the future. Respectfully yours, Academy of Art. That was his dream. His dream was to stay put in that town and become an artistic success there. Hers was to go abroad. Aw, that's why they had to let each other go. This is probably the old man Jack that we're playing as now. Good to know that things are going well. An unforgettable rain. The artwork I submitted to the gallery showcase back then, it was very well received. I can do anything if I put my mind to it. Yellow is the color of light and hope. An old painting, she inspired me to paint the warm sunlight. Vivid memories are tinted yellow by time. Dried lavenders are beautiful in a different way. It reminds me of my hometown. Aww, it's like the plant represents him in a sense. Like, before he had a living plant, it was vibrant, it was lush. And then it died. Sort of like his relationship with Amber dies. And now he just has dried plants, which still smell good. There's still quality, just like he's still a great painter, but it's getting close to the end. Aww. Those are the items that were the main characters, or that were in Amber's house during the main game. Maybe she never did come back to her apartment and he was just allowed to, like, collect her things that were there. Purple is her color. And she says that in the main game, too, that purple is her color. Some wooden gadgets I carved. The kids in the neighborhood love them. Oh, he made those. Hey, Biscuit. How have you been? Thank you for being a friend. Aww. Yep. He's an old artist now. Let's paint the finest scenery. Shall we, Amber? Trophy earned. Maturity. Aww. Even though she left for New York and never came back, he still paints with her. Like, in his mind. That is very sweet. Part of me would kind of like to do this again, because he had a blank canvas in front of him, but I don't know if we would have drawn or painted anything on it had we clicked it. I'm not even sure I could have clicked it. But it doesn't look like we can continue. Can we select chapter? No, this is for the main game. And I have a feeling if I click on Jack, I would have to replay everything. But that was really sweet. That was really, really sweet. it looked like what he kept covered up. I'm not sure what he had covered up. I think it was a painting of her. It looked like he just pulled it back, and it was like him pulling back a drape and him just looking out his window. But I think that was the picture that he sketched and painted of her. That's really sweet. And so like she used to live next door, like through that window, and I guess it's like he always kept her in his heart. And so looking at her painting was almost still like looking out the window, seeing her paint next door, and he could still like feel her close to him as he did his own paintings. That is really really sweet. I'm trying not to get choked up. Wow. This and the Jack DLC, the main game and the Jack DLC, have been the most emotional point and click adventure games I have ever gone through. Like, that was some really great stuff, really great graphics. When it plays, really nice music. Um, and a really heartwarming story in both the main game and the DLC. And this totally, like, the DLC totally changes my understanding of the main game, too. Which is crazy. Typically, DLC doesn't do that. At least doesn't do that for me. Like, in the end of the main game, I got the impression, like, she went off to New York. She found success. And then she came back. And then they got married. And then they had kids. Because in the very end, you see her in the New York gallery. And she has, like, children and grandchildren with her. And I just thought that, like, he eventually dies and she just feels sad about it, and that was pretty much it, which was still a very impactful ending. But now it's like in this DLC we learn that's not the case. She left for New York and she never came back, and that's where just she wanted to live the rest of her life, and he never wanted to leave from this town, and so he chose to stay here and become the best artist he could. Aww. But they never truly let each other go in their heart. That's sweet. Because at the end of the main game, you see her like put the brush down that says Jack, and she cries. And it's like here he keeps a painting of her close. Aww. I wonder if she even in the main game at the very end when she's an old woman, I wonder if she even knew that he painted that picture of her when she goes to tour the gallery and look at his work, and she sees that most of his work is actually of her, and where they met and where they worked together. That's really really sweet. I am very impressed. This is hard. This is hard to gauge. As far, well, when I say gauge, I mean review. When I first reviewed this game, I gave it a 4 out of 5, and that was just because in the beginning it was very difficult. It wasn't very difficult, but it was confusing as far as like what to paint, what color, because the game doesn't tell you at all. And I really do feel like that was a mistake on the developer's part, because just by looking at Amber's first painting, you can't tell what it is at all, and so it's like you can't even guess what to paint, what color, because the drawing looks so abstract. And I think they should have done something like given her a thought bubble and be like, "Oh, I'm thinking about painting this color." I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna imitate that. Or if they would have done what they did with Jack here, and what they later on did in the main game with Amber, where they gave you like a diary, and you flip it open and you saw a like the painting already pre-colored in, and you just had to imitate that. Like that would have also been something they could have done. And I was so confused in the beginning of the main game that I actually thought the game was glitched, and it had to back out and relaunch. And we saw here at some points that it seemed like during the Jack DLC the game was glitched. We had to like back out and go back in like once or twice. So I think one of those times it was genuinely glitched because our cursor wouldn't pop up on screen. The other time it wasn't really glitched. It was just again something I was confused by. Um, but aside from that, the game is really really well done. Um, I really don't like giving half marks, but at the same time, I feel this is a masterpiece, except for the confusing bits and the the one time in the Jack DLC, and there might have been more times in the main game, but I'm finding it hard to remember right now, where it did genuinely either confuse me or mess up, and we had to just relaunch that part of the game to fix itself. So I can't give the game a perfect score because of those reasons. But I think this is going to be one of the very, very rare games I give a half mark to. I'm probably going to give this a 4.5 out of 5 because it's right there. Like it's right at the edge. If the developers just would have, if they just, I feel like if they just would have spent a bit more time looking for bugs in the game and tweaking those, and if at the beginning of the main game they just would have given the player more direction as far as what to paint what color, I think that the game would have been a perfect experience. It truly would be a masterpiece. As is, it comes very close. Um, but like I said, this is one of the very very few games I'm going to have to give a half mark to. I'm going to have to give this a 4 out of 5. So a very lovely experience. Sorry the stream today was so short. I can see it was about an hour and a half long. Um, I didn't know how long the Jack DLC was going to be. I went into this blind. I thought it was actually going to be like the entire main game all over again, but from Jack's perspective. So I think the first playthrough of this game took us, what was it? I think it was maybe 3 hours. Let me see. Yeah, it was 2 hours 54 and a half minutes. So I thought this might be about the same length, but no, about half the length. That was a really long chapter, though, the DLC Jack chapter. It was half the length of the entire main game. But again, really, really good. So that's going to be it from us for Monday Marvels. And since we beat Behind the Frame today, that means that next Monday we'll be moving on to our new game. And that new game is going to be The Unfinished Swan, which is another artistic game. It was first released back on the PlayStation 3, and then was later actually ported to the PlayStation Vita. Many people probably don't know that. It was actually on a handheld. That was pretty cool. But we'll be streaming the PlayStation 4 port next Monday. And from what I gather by watching a trailer of the game, it has to do with a little boy, and his mother is a painter. And she paints a lot of very nice pictures. And then something happens to her, she falls ill, and she dies. And the boy, I think, goes. The boy either gets immediately sent someplace else with a family member, or he goes to an orphanage, or I'm not sure what happens to the boy. But they tell the boy that he can only take one of his mother's paintings with him, and that's it. He can't bring anything else, as far as like any of her work. And so the painting he chooses, I think, confuses some people. He chooses a painting of a swan, and the swan is unfinished. She never finished it. And that's like the one painting that he wants to take with him. And so that's why the game is called The Unfinished Swan. And then something happens where it seems like the boy might fall asleep and go into a dream world, and in this dream world he sees the unfinished swan and he starts to follow it into the canvas, and he starts chasing it around, and at times he just comes across what seems to be just nothing but whiteness in front of him, and he has to flick out gobs of paint, and those globs of paint land on the ground and they expose scenery like bridges or stairs or whatever, and then he starts to walk up the stairs that go across the bridge. And so it's like he has to, in a sense, help to finish his mother's work in order to find where the swan went. And so that's probably going to have some pretty touching emotion at the end as well. It seems to be maybe about as puzzle-laden as this game. Jack DLC did not have really any puzzles in it at all. It was just kind of a nice emotional experience. The main game did have some minor puzzles in it, but I think the puzzles in the Unfinished Swan are going to involve more platforming and just revealing things by flicking paint. Um, Whereas some of the puzzles in Behind the Frame were more like logic puzzles. But I really appreciated Behind the Frame, the finest scenery. I thought it was great. And yeah, 4 out of 5, or not 4.5 out of 5, so 9 out of 10. Really, really great experience. And yeah, maybe I'll try to look up the developer, Silver Lining Studios, see if they did anything else. And maybe those will be future stream experiences on this channel as well. But that's going to be it from us. Will I be streaming again tonight? It's like 11 o'clock at night. I don't know. If I do, it probably won't be anytime soon. It would be tempting to, but my new favorite living music artist will be streaming today on YouTube. She typically streams on Twitch, but I think she streams on Twitch like maybe 3 days out of the week. And then I found out last night she actually streams on YouTube. Only on Mondays at 9 p.m. Pacific. So that's in about like another 25 minutes from now. And I would like to tune into that. So if you want to hang out in her stream, that's where I'll be. I'll post the YouTube link. Are we not streaming anymore? Hold on, now it looks like we're streaming. Did stream drop momentarily? No, okay, that was weird. I looked back at the stream screen and it said that like that we weren't streaming at all, and like I saw my my end stream screen, and I was like, what happened? But no, I just refreshed and it looks like everything's fine. But yeah, let me post the link if you want to hang out with me in her stream. There it is. Her name is Janelle Nabong. And yeah, I love hanging out in her Twitch channel. And I will definitely be there when she starts stream in about another 25 minutes. She does slower music, calmer music most of the time, and that's the kind of music that I like. So she typically streams for about 4 hours too, so that's gonna put me at like 4 o'clock in the morning when she finishes. So I don't know, I probably won't. If I do stream after she ends, it probably won't be for, I don't know, sometime tomorrow afternoon. It won't be any time probably directly after she ends. But I do intend to stream Tuesday. If you are interested, it'll probably be a relatively short stream. It just depends how long it's going to take us to grind out 3 levels. And all I really want to do is play some Dark Souls Remastered and grind out 3 levels and just drop 1 point into um, endurance, one into strength, one into vitality, just to make sure we're just a little beefier going into what I think might be a coming boss fight. And maybe we'll also start another point-and-click adventure game tomorrow. Um, I already have one lined up, and it is going to be Eventide, Slavic Fable. And that's also from Artifex Mundi. What happens tomorrow? But, yeah. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. Thank you to Larlai. See, Larlai is still here. Thank you to Creepy. Thank you to Fusion. Thank you to everyone else who showed up for stream. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Either next Monday for the Unfinished Swan, or maybe tomorrow sometime, or maybe a little bit of Dark Souls Remastered, and or Eventide Slavic Fable, or maybe the next time I'm scheduled to stream, which will be Wednesday, either in the Discord for Anime Afternoons with some more Initial D, or afterwards on our Just Chatting stream here on Twitch, going over community updates, gaming news, and game releases for the week. But regardless, thank you, and have a good night, and maybe I'll see you on Janelle Nabong's music stream. So, bye.